Gale archives.
You'd be right in assuming that Ron has absolutely zero connection to his inner eye. After all, that's what the books and films seem to suggest. What with his inaptitude and complete disinterest in divination and his reliance on Hermione for answers, he couldn't be further from a seer. Or could he? What if I told you that if you really dive into his predictions and assumptions, most of them actually come true?
So, you're gonna suffer, but you're gonna be happy about it.
Give me the cup.
Oh!
I know what you're thinking about, Harry, that mirror. Don't go back tonight. Why not? I don't know, I've just got a bad feeling about it. And anyway, you've had too many close shaves already. On the surface, it just looks like Ron being a good mate and looking out for Harry. But when you look at everything that happens later that year, you start to realise Ron was actually onto something. Harry ends up completely obsessed with the mirror. He keeps sneaking back to see his parents, and later in the year, Dumbledore straight up tells us that the mirror has driven loads of people mad. People have wasted away staring into it. And don't forget, the mirror plays a massive role in the final showdown with Quirrell and Voldemort. The only reason it worked in Harry's favour was because Dumbledore had enchanted it. So yeah, Ron's weird feeling about the mirror, it turned out to be pretty spot on. There's a blob a bit like a bowler hat. Maybe you're going to work for the Ministry of Magic. And there's an acorn. That's a windfall. Unexpected gold. Excellent, you can lend me some. Fast forward through the series, and Harry actually does get a huge windfall of gold. First winning 1,000 galleons from the Triwizard Tournament, and then inheriting a massive fortune from Sirius Black. Look even further forward, and he also ends up working for the Ministry as an Auror. Ron's silly little tea leaf reading was surprisingly accurate on both counts. This is definitely one of the more convincing ones. On Monday, I am in danger of burns. You could lose a treasured possession. Why don't you get stabbed in the back by someone you thought was a friend? Pretty much everything they joked about ended up happening. Harry gets badly burned by the Hungarian horntail in the first task. He loses a treasured possession when Ron is taken hostage during the second task. And he is betrayed by someone he trusted, Barty Crouch Jr., disguised as Mad-Eye Moody, who had been manipulating him all year. Their fake predictions turned out to be eerily accurate. Maybe he murdered Myrtle. That would have done everyone a favour. Turns out that's exactly what happened. Tom Riddle was the one who murdered Moaning Myrtle in the girls' bathroom 50 years earlier. He opened the Chamber of Secrets, set the basilisk on her, and that was how he created his first Horcrux. Ron's dark, sarcastic joke was dead on. I know it was your scar. I can tell by the look on your face. You were looking into Vol. Don't say his name, came Ron's angry voice from the depths of the tent. Fine, retorted Hermione. You know whose mind then? Ron was right to be worried. Voldemort had placed a taboo on his own name. Every time someone said it out loud, it broke the protective enchantments around them and revealed their exact location to the Death Eaters. Ron's strong gut feeling was literally keeping them safer throughout their journey. So, what do I think based on the evidence? Look, let's be real for a second. If we look at the whole picture, there are plenty of random gut feelings Ron has, or wild guesses he throws out across the 7 books that completely miss the mark. You could easily argue that even a broken clock is right twice a day. If you guess long enough and loud enough, you're bound to stumble into a correct answer eventually. But the specific examples we just went through, they are honestly way too close to the absolute truth to just be some random coincidence. Predicting Harry's sudden windfall of gold, guessing Tom Riddle killed Myrtle, or predicting that someone would be betrayed by a close friend, that is not just lucky guessing. Ron clearly has some sort of genuine connection to the future. It's not neat, it's not a crystal ball, and he's definitely no Professor Trelawney. It is totally raw, untamed, and completely uncontrolled. But the sight is there. Ron Weasley is a seer. He just doesn't know it yet. What do you think? Any other examples of Ron seeing the future? Or is it all just pure luck and guesswork? Let me know in the comments.